What's going on, guys? I am back with another hat format replay review. If you want to send me your hat format replays, you can go down to the video description and find out all the information on how you can go about doing that. But anyways, here we have Alias on the bottom playing Spellbook versus Gianluca06, who is on Infernity. So let's get straight into it. It looks like Alias will be starting this one out. Opening hands, we see Max C, Spellbook of Wisdom, Library of the Crescent, Power, and Trap Tricks Trap Hole Nightmare. And Gianluca has Archfiend Labyrinth, Soul Charge, Instant Fusion, Archfiend, and Greffer. So pretty solid hands from both. I mean, the Spellbook of Crescent does need to hit something. And the fact that, they don't have any spellcasters right now means they do need to find like a blue boy or something or a secrets, but they do get to draw for turn. So let's see what happens. Here they get a Fiendish Chain for turn. Activate Crescent, revealing secrets, tower, and master. They get the copy of master. So unfortunately, it might be a slow start for Alias here, who will set Fiendish Chain, Trap Trick, Trap Hole Nightmare, and pass. Gianluca gets a copy of Upstart Goblin. So actually pretty solid, I mean, they do have to deal with the Trap Tricks, Trap Hole Nightmare, the Fiendish, and a Max C, so that can be a little difficult, but they do have the Soul Charge too if need be, so let's see what happens. Activate Labyrinth, set some back row, summon Greffer, use the effect and discard the Archfiend, gets met with Fiendish Chain, they say it's good. Activate Instant Fusion, they allow it, so not using the Max C here. I guess maybe they're not doing that simply because if they would have activated the Max C here, they would have been able to get one draw, then they overlay for whatever they go for, and they would get the second draw, and then, probably they're going for something like a Lavalval Chain, and then they can meet that. So they would at least get a couple draws off of this. So I guess that's a little interesting, but also no, actually, it feels like all the people lately who have been playing against Infernity just have been holding the Max C, so it'd be interesting to know why they've been doing that, because again, this deck isn't going to deck you out or anything. It can summon a lot, but usually not. Oh, here the Max C's activated after the Instant Fusion. Not sure what they said there, unfortunately. Here they go, Lavalval Chain, draws another Crescent, which unfortunately they aren't able to activate because you have to have, was it no spell books or no spellbook spells in your graveyard to activate, so they won't be able to use this right now. Next, the Chain is activated, and the Trap Trick Trap Hole Nightmare is activated, so again, like, you just missed out on a draw for no reason. But okay, here the Soul Charge will probably get used. Oh, no, they don't. Oh, it makes sense actually not to, simply because, yeah, you're under Max C, so you would give your opponent way too many cards, and if Alias had seen something like some High Priestess, that could end the game real quickly. Here they do get secrets, which is great, because that'll get them into Blue Boy. Yep. Which they'll probably summon and go for Master here. Oh, wait, they already had Master, so Tower. Yeah, the back row isn't real, so here they'll go Master, reveal Tower, copy secrets, getting Fate. Then they just push in with Blue Boy, activate Tower, which in this, in hat format, you can only have one field spell, so it will destroy the Labyrinth. Then they set Wisdom and Fate and pass it over. Gianluca gets a copy of Necromancer, which is pretty good. Summons, uses the effect, it gets switches to defense, but, Fate will activate just to banish it, get it out of there. Soul Charge is activated. Summoning, it looks like all three. Instant Fusion does count as a proper summon, so they can bring the Kami on here, paying 3,000, and now they can just kind of combo off Archfiend, activate to add Launcher, activate Upstart, gets Barrier, so that's kind of cool. That's one less step they have to do, and here what they can do, is they can go for Lavalval Chain, detach, send a Necromancer if they wanted to, and then launcher back both, and then just kind of keep going off because they already have a 4, so then they can make another 4 to make like a Lavalval Chain to dump a Stygian or whatever, and just like keep searching pieces at that rate. Lavalval Chain, use the effect to send Necromancer, so that is what they're going to do here. Set the barrier, summon back both, use Archfiend, search, break, set it, overlay. Oh, they go Key Beetle. So let me think here. Oh, well, I guess that is one way they can protect the barrier. And at this rate, they can use this, summon back the Archfiend that they're going to detach, and then they'll also have an additional break. So they'll have double break and barrier. So yeah, no, I mean that is pretty strong. Let's see. Activate, probably targeting. Oh, they doing it random? Oh, targeting the barrier. I maybe they were just doing that to make it seem random, like they didn't care, so it doesn't seem like it's a specific targeted card. Necromancer, bring back Archfiend, Archfiend, search, break. Set, and they had soul charge, so they can't go to battle phase. Here, Alias gets a copy of Life, using Tower in the standby, putting back Fate, drawing a Fiendish. I guess they had enough cards that you wouldn't want to break there because you don't feel threatened to pop the tower, but it would kind of shut them off of resources, and it should make it miss timing too if you did it to the effect of it. But here they think, and they activate Crescent. Oh, they did get rid of everything, so they can do that. Probably going to see Eternity as one of the reveals here. Secrets, Eternity, and Fate. Gets the secrets, which basically just gets them to either of the two they want anyways. They go secrets, they say it's good. They go for the blue boy, summon blue boy effect. They say good, add eternity. Here they go eternity to add back master. Probably master for, oh, revealing life here. And going for secrets again to add the fate. They're probably just going to save the barrier for the fate though. And seeing as they didn't search it, that might kind of also indicate they already had the barrier. They overlay both for Shining Elf, or Flelf, was it? Elf, yep. Here that gets hit with a break, and let's see. Oh, they choose to Fate, so they're not even going to use the Wisdom to just protect it. Okay. Oh, I guess they were using this, since it's non-targeting and stuff, just to try to bait for the barrier if it was set, to then try to use this to protect it. Because then also, it would be immune to traps, so then they could power, and then this gets bigger, they could run something over and get a search. Here, though, the barrier is activated, I believe, for the wisdom, in a sense, and this will still resolve, and it will banish the other set, since it is non-targeting. Oh, they're not even using the banish. I just realized they're using the bounce, so the first effect. I didn't see how many they had banished off of this. So yeah, they're using the bounce effect. Which in theory would turn off the other cards, the breaks and the barrier regardless. So that actually did make a lot of sense. But at that rate, it might have made sense just to negate the fate rather than the wisdom. But okay. They're thinking. Activate life, reveal power to summon back the elf. This is, I always feel like that should stay equipped. But in general, I always have to bring up the point that this card has the effect that the equipped monster's level is increased by the level of the monster banished. I guess they ruled it where Xyz monsters technically can still be summoned off of this, regardless of the fact that they have a rank and not a level. I remember there was some drama a while back about that, and I never really looked into it, but I guess that's a thing. Activate power. So it's at 26, attack over the Lavalval Chain. Use power to search. Get a secrets as follow-up, though this might not really matter. Here, Downard is overlaid, set a Fiendish, pass. Draw Greffer. Set the break, summon Greffer. Overlay for Honararch to take, which they're going to do. And Fiendish Chains activated, okay. But then Necromancer, summon back Archfiend, Archfiend effect. Do they have targets left? Oh, they do have another break, okay. So pretty strong here. They can use the Key Beetle and attack over. Here attack in for Archfiend. And main phase 2 go for the effect of Key Beetle to target one of the sets. They're both the same, so it doesn't really matter. But, oh, they're actually just targeting the Necromancer. That makes a million times more sense, actually, because if anything, if this stays protected and survives, they can just bring back the Archfiend, search another Archfiend, and make another rank 4. Here, Alias draws a tower for turn, activates tower, and here the break is put down, which will make it miss timing. Activate another tower, pass turn. Did they use all their blue boys? There's 1. There's 2. So they probably still had another blue boy. I guess they were just waiting here since Infernity can have a problem with just winning the game. But I feel like off the top deck of Archfiend, they might just be able to end it here. Summon. Oh, they top decked it. That's even funnier. So they get a search here. Yeah. I didn't even realize that here because they had no cards in hand. So they can't activate this. They have a card in hand. Hopefully they say that's good. What? No. What's going on here? They can't activate. You have to have no cards in hand for this. Okay, I don't know what just happened there, but oh, I guess yeah, no, that was an illegal play. They weren't able to do that. You have to have no cards in hand. Hopefully they catch that. Oh, no, I guess they just scoop it up. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Maybe they're saying something there. I don't know. If anyone knows whatever that is, then, let me know. But that was unfortunate there. Moving on, though, to game number 2, Alias will get to start. Opening hands, Fiendish, Crescent, Power, Trap, Triple Nightmare, High Priestess. Gianluca sees Instant Fusion, Solemn Warning, Infernity, Archfiend, MST, and Stygian Street Patrol. So this time, slightly better hands from both. Draws a warning for turn, very strong. Here we see Crescent, revealing Secrets, Tower, and Master. Adding Secrets this time, so much better start. Activating to add Blue Boy summon, probably adding Master. Yep. Then Master reveal Power, copy Secrets, search Tower. Setting back row, activating Tower. So unfortunately, though, it makes sense in this situation, but they will have to really work to get this Priestess live now. Passing turn, Gianluca gets a copy of Greffer. Summon Greffer, they think. Use the effect, discard Street Patrol, gets hit with Fiendish. Activate Instant Fusion. They say it's good. Summon Camion Wizard. I'm sure they're going to warning whatever is summoned here. Oh, it's Exciton. Yeah, they're definitely going to warning. Oh, actually, no, they could just Trap, Triple Nightmare it, actually. Because then they can save the warning if there's a Soul Charge play. Here they set. And the Street Patrol engrave. Oh, no. Oh, I guess, no reason to risk it in case there's a breakthrough skill or something else, I guess. And I mean, the warning probably would have stopped it regardless, maybe, but okay, interesting. Here they draw a Book of Moon, Tower effect. Gets chained with MST, so they won't be able to put back and it'll miss timing. Activate Book of Moon on the Blue Boy flip summon, which will trigger its effect to add a Secrets. Secrets, add another Blue Boy, summon Blue Boy, add Fate. I wonder if they're only on one Master then. Some builds do only play one in more recent times, so interesting. Here they're going to go Battle Phase and just attack, leaving both on board. Main phase 2, set Fate, pass. You do need a spellcaster, by the way, to be able to activate this, so by not overlaying these, you don't commit all into one. Here, what are they going to do here? They get the Lance, they just set it, activate Stygian, they think, they say it's good, summon Archfiend effect. They think, they're going to allow it to see what is the add off of this. It's a Necromancer. Here, normal Necromancer. They didn't have another. I guess they're just doing this to have a wall, and then if they happen to top deck here, because, yeah, none of this is going to do anything here, or it could also just kind of indicate that they're trying to, like, bluff a barrier. Here they go Fate, though, to banish the Archfiend. Necromancer gets switched to defense by its effect, drawing another Trap Trick Trap Hole Nightmare, so very strong against Infernity on top deck mode. Here they go for Shining Elf to then, power. They go Lance to make it unaffected by power, so they won't get the search. Setting Trap Tricks Trap Hole Nightmare and passing turn. Or going to main phase 2, going overlaying into Downward and then passing turn. My bad. Oh, but it gets hit with Warning. Okay, so this turn was not over yet. Drawing Greffer, unfortunately, isn't great here. Summoning it, here, Warning is activated. Getting Dark Hole, I mean, it's good, but it doesn't clear anything here, so a lot of top decks can get Gianluca here back in the game. Summoner Monk, unfortunately, is not one of them. Setting it, passing. Alias gets a copy of Tower, which is great, because, they do have Spellcasters in Grave and plenty of Spellbook spells, so they can get multiple draws. They go Activate. They think. Are they going to Dark Hole here? They do. So now they need to top deck Archfiend or Soul Charge, which is a debunk. Unfortunately, isn't going to do it. Wisdom is drawn. Tower, putting back the Fate. Drawing a copy of Justice. Great draw there. Go to battle phase, attack. Main phase 2, activate Wisdom so that they can use the Justice to add another High Priestess and probably a Secrets. Oh no, Eternity. Yeah, I guess you'd rather just top deck a Secrets in this situation. So you do also have, Master, Secrets, and Tower here. So yeah, Eternity is actually a good play there. Top decking a copy of Rhoda, not terrible here. Going for Armageddon Knight, which they can summon. Are they going to send maybe Hyris? Yep. And that'll allow them to add a copy of Archfiend for follow-up for the next turn. Attack in for a little bit of damage. Pass it over. Bottomless is drawn. Tower activates, putting back Wisdom. Getting Debunk, which is really good if they start doing Stygian stuff. They think. Set some back row. Pass. Soul Charge off the top. Very strong. Set it. Normal summon Archfiend. Gets hit with Bottomless. Soul Charge is very good, though, still in this situation. They just push in for damage. I guess if you're afraid of the back row, you have seen quite a lot of back row, so it could make sense. But you also know that your opponent has, multiple draws happening. They have the High Priestess. They have Eternity. So there is a very high likelihood of, them being able to drop the Priestess off of what you already know. Plus they have their normal draw for turn, which they get a copy of Kaiku. So now they're kind of just out of those plays regardless. Though, yeah, okay. So they put that back. Draw another High Priestess, which they just can't summon here. Activate Eternity, add Secrets. Secrets for Wisdom. Summon Kaiku. Yeah, so they're just going to play the control game with this now. Attack over the Armageddon Knight. Use the effect to banish 2. Gets rid of the Necromancer, sets a back row, passes instant fusion, and we are going to a game 3. Very exciting back and forth here. We will see Gianluca go first, which Infernity going first is scary. Ooh, unless you see that many monsters and that specific combination of monsters, that is a bad brick. We'll take a look in a second. Alias sees Blue Boy, Eternity, Fiendish Chain, Torrential Secrets, and Gianluca 06 sees Hyris, Archfiend, Greffer, Summoner Monk, and Dark Greffer. It's going to take a lot to get out of this one, unfortunately. Because even usually in a situation like this, you would go like Summoner Monk into a Greffer to try to get rid of stuff if you see a spell. But given, you're probably not playing 3 Greffer in most cases, you could go like Armageddon, but that would only get rid of 2, and because this is a warrior, you can't really play around that either. Draws Soul Charge. Does that change anything? Let's see. Summon. Oh, that actually could change stuff, because you can go Summon Greffer, pitch really anything, I guess. Like a Archfiend or something. Then you can make a Lavalval Chain, or, well, dump a Stygian, send another whatever really off of a Lavalval Chain, and then bring this back, and then you can reuse the Greffer. And, well, but that at that point, It's kind of an awkward hand, but you can get out of it off of the Soul Charge. They go for Grepher, use the effect, pitch the Hyris, which makes sense. Sends the Street Patrol. Oh, they just passed. They didn't even want to try to do anything because, yeah, it would put a lot of resources into just unbricking their hand. But you could have, banished the Street Patrol, summon the Archfiend, overlay both of these for a. It's awkward. Like, you can get out of it, but you don't really have a lot of setup. And you don't really want Spellbook getting the follow-up of being able to put up a big board. So I guess you just, with that amount of monsters, you are in just a tough position. Here they draw power for turn. Summon Blue Boy. Add Crescent. Because they have no Spellbook spells, they can activate it, revealing Fate, Master, and Tower. Gets Master. Thinking. Activates Power. Activates Master, revealing, what was that, Eternity to copy. Attack over. So this has 2,500 attack because they did Power and copied it. And here they'll get double search off of Power, adding Fate and Tower. Main phase 2, they set the Fiendish, set the Torrential, activate Tower. Oh, they also set Fate. Pass it over, they get an Archfiend, so another monster. Very unfortunate, but we'll see. Activate or summon Grepher. Thinking. They Fiendish it here. You can still send for cost. Yep. Sending the Summoner Monk. Use Stygian to summon Archfiend. They think it's going to get out of control here. Here they go Fate. Okay, to keep them off of a Lavalval chain play, banishing the Archfiend. And what was in grave here? So, I mean, they still can out it. They just have to soul charge back, say, the Monk and Grepher, or Monk or Grepher, and then make a Lavalval chain, dump another Stygian, and then Stygian for the Archfiend and kind of go off. But the Torrential just kind of checks all of that, which obviously they don't know about. They go for 3. Probably they're trying to think of like a Necromancer line too with Levier, so they're going for this because it's another 3 body. They say it's good. Torrential just clears everything. Hyris is activated to add Palabyrinth, which again isn't going to really do anything here, but it does out the tower because, only 1 field spell. Pass it over. High Priestess is drawn for turn. They think. They go, what are they going to do? Lots of thinking here. I mean, it makes sense. For Secrets for Blue Boy. Blue Boy for Tower. Okay, trying to get more resources and get rid of their own Palabyrinth. Eternity for Master. Master copy Secrets. Yep. Adding another Blue Boy. Battle phase 500. Activate the tower, popping the Palabyrinth, pass it over. Allure and Archfiend, okay, not completely out of it. Activate Allure, seeing Warning and Break, which, they have no Infernity cards, so the Break is dead. The Warning is live, but they're going to be so low on life, and they're forced to use the Archfiend here. Yeah, so set 2, pass. Draws Justice, Tower, put back Fate, get a Crescent. They think. Blue Boy. Add Fate. Swing in with both. If they don't overlay, they're good. And even if they do and they Warning it, they're pretty much low on everything. Pass. Gets an Upstart. Upstart, hoping for a dream. Dinotherium. They have to summon it to beat over, which might meet the Fate. Yep, they're just going to fade it. Not even going to take the risk. They know they have game next turn. Oh, actually, no, they're just, okay. They're using the effect to flip-flop. I know they skipped the step there, but they're setting it so then they get a search. So they're going to add Secrets here. Yep, okay, that makes sense. Main phase 2, they draw Bottomless. Tower. Put back Fate. Get another Justice. Yeah, this game feels very out of it for Gianluca. Unfortunately, it just seems like they just bricked kind of hard in a sense. Or they, not choosing to commit overly wasn't great either. But here they go set 1, set 2, pass. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess had that been a good normal summon, they would have been in it still because, I mean, Bottomless Fate is really strong, so maybe not. Here they have the Foolish, though. They set it, attack over, Fate's activated to banish, and yeah, that was the game. They kind of just like, played that out a little longer than they needed to, but, they never want to give up too early on, especially there was a lot of unknowns. We get to see all the unknowns. The opponent obviously doesn't till it's all over, if anything, but Alias does take that one. It was a pretty cool game. Very unfortunate, again, game 3 for Gianluca, who opened all monsters. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like on it. Comment any questions or videos you want to see in the future. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to get notified anytime I put a new video out. Share this video with your friends and check the video description to find out how you can send me your hat format replays. And anyways, guys, I will see you in the next video.